Hello and welcome to Thor-is-testing this end May day, almost summer up here in Sweden. Very nice. Today we're gonna be looking at a Finnish knife. It's the JP Peltosen, made by Fiskars. Very beautiful and nice knife. Actually it's a, I'll just get my dog out of the way here. Actually it's a military knife made for the Finnish military by this captain in the Finnish army called JP Peltosen. A very nice man who has made this knife for the Finnish army, for their northern troops, and it has been adopted to the Swedish and to the Eddisk, I think, troops also as well, special troops. It is 150 millimeters long blade. It is almost a straight back, but it is a drop point. It has a large Scandinavian grind, very sharp, 5 millimeters wide blade, and total length of 28 centimeters, or 80 millimeters. It has a rubber handle, very nice grip to it. With a weight of 202 grams. Very nice knife. Been enjoying it immensely working with this knife, as I shall show you in a while here. The blade material is HRC 58 steel with a Teflon coating. This Teflon coating is very easy to clean, and it's very nice to work with, but it has the drawback that you cannot use a fire steel with it because of the Teflon. But well, that's just how that is. The sheath, is also very special. It is made of Kydex, but the way this works is that you have this webbing, and you can actually use this webbing as a regular belt loop on either right or left side, or you can have it here, so you can use it on your equipment or your bug out bag. This is actually how JP uses it himself. He uses it on a kind of a bug out bag where he mounts this like this, so he has it over his shoulders. I'll post some picture of this at the end of the video. It has a very special features that I have not seen on any other sheet. You can see here, if you zoom in, Malene, you have a wheel here, and this wheel is so that when you click down the knife, the wheel clicks over it, and this is really not going anywhere, but still with the leverage it's very easy to draw out of the wheel. This is original. I've never seen this in a knife before. Okay, let's see how this JP Peltosen does at when I use it as chopping and batoning. As you can see here, the knife is very nicely, comfortably at your side, and draws very quickly with one hand. Let's see how it does by batoning here. This is hardwood. Let's see how it goes through this. Like that, no worries here. Works very fine. Let's see how it does on batoning. I've taken some different woods here. I have some hardwood. It should do well. It has a wide blade and a long blade, so should be no problem here. A big piece of birch, I think it's called in English. Problems. Let's see how it does by if we take some very dry pine here and make a fine cut here for bushcrafting. No problem here. Yeah. I've also tried to do some feather stitching and some very light tinder here. If you can see here, it goes on a dry stick here. I found at the woods here, very fine stitching here. Does very well, no worries here. And you, of course, you can do some bigger feather stitching also. Like I said, no worries here, it goes fine. Okay, let's see how it does on bushcrafting. I've made a trap here today out in the woods, so let's go take a look at that. Now for bushcrafting for this JP Pendleton, I've made a trap, but I cannot stress enough that these traps should not be used in everyday life. It's only in emergency situations, but it's good to know how they work in a survival situation. The first thing I did was to locate an animal track here, and then I set up a trap here. I'll just show you how it works here. I'll go the other way here and put in a log here just to see, just to test it. Now I'm gonna set off the trap. The thing is that the animal will run into this, and when it gets caught, it will trigger the trap like this. The way I did it was, if you come over here, Marlene, I simply took some paracord. I made an orange paracord because then I easily see it in the woods, and the animals don't care. And then I made a notch here for the trigger, and then I batoned down a similar knot on the other hand, and then this is enough to make it trigger like this. But like I said, only in emergency situations. Okay, for the vertical or the grading of this JP Pendleton from Fiskars, it has been very nice to work with this knife. I've been carrying it around up here for 3 or 4 days as a camp knife and out in the bush, and it has been working fine on every occasion, both bushcraft wise, woodcrafting, batoning, chopping. It has passed on all of these. And for those of you who like this, also it is a military knife, and you can see it by the way it has a long narrow blade, and it's just been working nice. And the sheath, as I mentioned, was very nice with good functionality for those of you who like this. Very great knife. I can recommend it immensely. The price for this is around 800 Swedish crowns, or around, well, what's that? Something like close to 100 euros. Very worth the money. This is going to be a knife you have for the rest of your life, and I just love it. So we'll take a look at the other knives I've tested, just to compare the size and see how they are. We got the Bear Grylls Pro. We got the Peltonen F1, also a very nice knife. Then I tested the Mora Bushcraft survival knife. Lost this knife too. And then last time I tested the Enso Elva, the smallest one of the Ensos. Also a Finnish knife, and now this JP Pendleton. You can see that it is by far the biggest of these, and also it has been the one that has been easiest to chop and baton with. So that's it. Next time I'm gonna have a kind of a treat for you. It's the Karoswando Bushcraft axe I'm gonna be testing here. Gonna look forward to testing that. Yes, that's it for now here up in Sweden, and hope you will be watching my other videos on Thor-is-testing. See you.